Welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft Pocket Edition. And I know I have not uploaded to this series in a long time, just like the Road to Around 1000 on Doritos for iOS. But I'm bringing that back because of the new 0.7.3 update. And I just want to show you guys that. Oops, this is the wrong map. Alright, we'll fix that in a second. This is the wrong map, guys. Just ignore this. Where was it? Here we go. Forgive me, guys. It's been a long time since I've uploaded to this series. So what were we last doing? With the new update, some of the chests are invisible at first. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Whole new chest sound, just like on the PC and the Xbox. Open it. The chest has that distinctive sound. I like where this is going. Alright. Got a lot of junk in my inventory. Alright, I was smelting some iron. Ooh, I found a lot of it recently. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back upstairs. Because what I read from the recent update list is that they also added the sun and moon, which is very interesting. Also, they've added a new chat feature, which is supposed to be great for multiplayer. And once they can get the realms, with the Pocket Edition Realm service up and running, that's going to be a really great service to use in the future. And I plan to host multiplayer games on some of the new multiplayer maps I've made, as you've seen from my showcase video, if you saw that. From my CTT map showcase. If you haven't seen that, you should go check that out. What was in here? A couple of melons. Ah, it's nighttime. Are there monsters nearby? Okay, let's check it out. Oh, you. Ah, character lagged there for a second. I guess you got a random infinite pool of water there. Might as well take some. And it looks like I'm carrying extra arrows. There's a skeleton over there. I think if I leave him alone, he'll leave me alone. It all works out. Alright, string, extra arrows. And I've got one gold ingot. What a beautiful day. Whoa, did you see that? That is some nice fire animation. So far I'm liking this 0.7.3 update. Lots of upgrades on the tech for this update. I really like it so far. It's been just a massive improvement upon the last update. And this update, it's really taking the game in new directions, and I think Pocket Edition has a bright future. Surprisingly, this game still takes up less memory on my iPod than the Black Ops Zombies app would. And the Black Ops Zombies app takes up over a whopping 800 megabytes of data on my iPod. And with a bunch of videos cluttered on my iPod right now, I've got over a gigabyte just videos and pictures. But once I upload the videos, I delete them from my iPod, so that clears up some space. Also, I've been looking into next generation consoles. I know it can be an edgy topic because everybody's on edge about the new consoles. No, come on, Meg. Calm down. It seems to be fine now. So I'm gonna put away these extra melons. So I think in the wood chest I'm gonna put away these extra sticks that I have. Alright. Oh, and also, one more thing. Because of the recent 7.0 updates, my sprinting mod has been disabled because the sprinting mod I got was not compatible with update 0.7.0 because it was made before 0.7.0. So basically, my sprinting mod no longer works because it's not compatible, and I'll have to get a compatibility update for it sometime to make it work again. I'm not liking all this lag. All this lag I have is starting to get on my nerves. I've also noticed that the new Minecraft version, despite all its new upgrades, it's pretty laggy at times. And that's what bothers me, that it can be pretty laggy. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. I'll keep enough iron for 2 pickaxes. Alright, and now buckets have been added into the game, which opens up a wide array of options. So, adding buckets into the Pocket Edition opens up a whole new ballpark. Yeah. And this is my lava room for dumping stuff I don't need, and just basically stuff I want to get rid of. And I think right now I'm going to check the mob trap. So we got some zombies and skeletons in here. Whack him. Can I whack him? Also, how dare you touch me? I'm also excited for the new Zombies map Origins on Black Ops 2. Well, Origins goes back to where zombies all began, and you get to play as the 4 original characters from World at War and Black Ops. So Origins is based before even Nocturne and Toten. Basically, Origins happened before everything else in zombies. Origins is where Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takeo first met, which I find really shocking and amazing. And also, I was kind of expecting something like that from Treyarch, because as we all know, Zombies is a really successful series for Treyarch, and it would be a shame of them to end Zombies after just, well, Black Ops 2 is the 3rd game they've had zombies for. Because World at War, as we all know, is where zombies infamously began, and ultimately gained its fame from World at War. And then it became much more well-known and became pretty much a fan favorite in the game. It was probably one of the best games that Treyarch ever made. Black Ops, after 3 years, the game is still charged at about $50 because it's still not looked at as a classic. Let's get mining. What? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. All this time, there was a diamond right there, and I have been going the complete opposite direction in search for diamonds. Just goes to show that even doing the simplest things can get you diamond.
for diamonds. Excuse me, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Diamond, baby. That's the way I like it. And with me being an efficient hunter of diamond, gold, and iron and such, I would look around the general area where I find valuable things such as diamond and gold, because you never know where you'll find more. And usually there can be some hidden nearby the area where you find them. But anyways, nonetheless, going back to the Origins topic and the Black Ops and the basic just zombies in general topic and its history. So anyways, like I have been saying, Zombies is probably one of the most successful in-game series of any video game, really. Because Zombies pretty much is an infamous series. It's just become one of the most favorite in-game mini-games of all time, because Zombies, it started out, it's just a basic idea of survival. You were fighting off an endless horde of zombies, and all you had were your guns and an array of wall weapons and a mystery box to help you. So, yeah, Zombies was just a really interesting thing in World at War. And in Black Ops 1 was the successor to World at War. And its Zombies series, it lived on. It was just absolutely beautiful. It was just at its peak in Black Ops 1. And then when Black Ops 2 hit the market, everyone was expecting great things about zombies in Black Ops 2. Some fans were greatly disappointed. So excuse me for 1 second. I apologize for that, but I have to shut the door in my own room because whenever somebody walks in on me, except for one of my brothers, nobody has the decency to shut the door, which I find just extremely annoying. And I have done it again. I've gone in a complete square. Well, almost a complete square, but I connected with one of my other paths. I find myself to be very good at that. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, everybody was expecting Black Ops 2 to be the successor to Black Ops 1 and continue the greatness of zombies and everything else. And in my words, multiplayer was a huge success, offering lots of new options, lots of new things. So much new options for multiplayer. And I'm right above one of my staircases. Oh. Okay. But anyways, like I was saying, multiplayer in Black Ops 2 is a huge success. They added so much new multiplayer items, like new weaponry, new perks, a whole new system that rendered nothing overpowered. And a whole new system where you can only have 10 different items. For example, you could have 2 perk 1, 2 perk 2s. It was just a whole new system that everybody seemed to love. It was one of the most innovative designs for a multiplayer game. And for a massive multiplayer online game, it succeeded in doing its job. But for some of us, Zombies was a huge letdown. As we were expecting great things based on from Black Ops 1. Some zombie fans, they were thrilled about Black Ops 2 Zombies. They liked the idea of the new buildables and stuff, like the new buildable wonder weapon, the jet gun. Some people liked that idea. Others of us, not so much. And then the new survival maps which were basically just cut out parts of transit, cut off from every other part of the map, and just its own separate survival map with really no wonder weapons except for the ray gun. Just kind of let some of us down and made us start to think that zombies was going to die off. Oh, look at that. Looks so cool. The night sky. All the stars. That's so awesome. Anyways, when the map pack started coming out, you know, Nuketown was the first, really not really a DLC, but more of an add-on. It really didn't include any multiplayer maps. It wasn't an official DLC. And none of us really counted that as a DLC. But Nuketown, nonetheless, Nuketown Zombies and Nuketown 2025 were very fun zombies maps at its time. Eventually, Nuketown Zombies just really didn't do much else for me, other than it was the coolest map at the time before any of the real map packs were released, you know, like Revolution, Vengeance. But once Revolution hit the market, it was eye-popping because it was the first DLC ever to feature a new weapon. And as we all know, no DLC has ever featured a new weapon that you can only get through buying this DLC, which was the Peacekeeper. So in my book, Revolution is one of the most infamous DLCs for any Call of Duty game of all time, because it was the first DLC ever to include an exclusive weapon in any Call of Duty game. And then with the next map pack, which I've forgotten the name of, I believe it was Uprising. Sweet, some gold for the, whatchamacallit, the Nether Reactor. And wow, what do you know, it's a pack of 8 gold. Don't find many of those these days. Man, I really wish they would implement some redstone things into the game, like pistons and redstone torches, and make redstone so you can actually get something from it. And it's back to the Black Ops 2 topic. When Uprising hit the market, I mean, I think some of us thought that there was going to be another exclusive DLC weapon in there. But to our dismay and disappointment, there wasn't. No new exclusive weapon like the last DLC. But instead, it was like Call of the Dead. It released Mob of the Dead, the new Zombies map. It was honestly one of the easiest Zombies maps of all time, and that really lived up to its name. Because instead of Quick Revive, you had Afterlife, you had 3 of those on solo, and you had 1 per player on co-op. Basically, you could make zombies go away from you, and you revive yourself in about the time of a second. So really, you have 3 chances to pick yourself back up off the ground and get all your perks back on Mob of the Dead when you go down. The first chance, you're just picking yourself back up, but the second chance, and then a third chance, and then you're out of Afterlives. Then it's like, dude, what are you doing? And really, Mob of the Dead was just probably the easiest map of its time. And we all thought it couldn't get easier than that. Well, once again, we were proven wrong. With the release of Vengeance DLC, releasing the new map Buried, which became literally the easiest map ever, as you could literally get to round 70, even 80 plus solo, without even having to do a single train. And yes, I mean that. You could literally camp for 80 rounds and you could still be going. And they had re-implemented Quick Revive into the mix. But unlike Ascension with the free perk deal, you can get a 4th Quick Revive from the Witch's House. Which, as we all knew from Ascension and every other map on Black Ops 1, you could not get a 4th Quick Revive from the free perk power-up. So that was a huge game changer, and mostly, I think it was kind of a move by Treyarch to kind of try to implement new players, because giving them more than just 3 chances to pick themselves back up. I think it's kind of like Treyarch's way of saying, hey, here you go, you have infinite lives. Just like on Mob of the Dead. Because you can literally have 20 or even 30, 40 downs on solo for Mob of the Dead and still get to around like 120 or 130 something. And it's still impressive, but to me, not really. And then with the upcoming release of Origins, I'm expecting great things from Treyarch. As they said in the preview trailer, they were going to go out with a bang, and I'm holding Treyarch to that. So anyways, that ends my map pack and overall discussion of Black Ops 2, and really the Treyarch's history in Call of Duty. Because Treyarch, they've had good history in Call of Duty. They first started way back. I remember playing Call of Duty 3 on the PlayStation 2, which was also made by Treyarch. Growing up, that was one of my more favorite games to play, along with games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, and ultimately, like games like Lego Star Wars. Those just became instant hits to me as a kid. They were just so fun and so easy to learn how to play the games. And then once I picked up Call of Duty 3 for the first time on the PlayStation 2, it was just absolutely mind-blowing. And that's pretty much what started my crave for Call of Duty. And the PS2, it was the best-selling console of all time, without a doubt. Anyways, however, I've not made any plans on getting the next generation of Call of Duty games, aka Call of Duty Ghosts. I do not plan on getting Call of Duty Ghosts. More than likely, I'll end up getting Call of Duty Ghosts as a Christmas present, rather than me fishing the actual money out of my wallet to get the game myself. I'd much rather just not pay the price for it. So unless one of my brothers or my brothers, they combine their money and fork up enough to get Call of Duty Ghosts, I don't see myself playing Call of Duty Ghosts or really much Call of Duty games made by Infinity Ward. Because I've not enjoyed the Infinity Ward Call of Duty games nearly as much as the Treyarch Call of Duty games. Because the first Call of Duty game I ever played was made by Treyarch. So I began with Treyarch way back in Call of Duty 3 on the PlayStation 2. And I've stuck with them to this day. I'm not saying that I hate the Infinity Ward Call of Duty games. They can be pretty fun, but more than likely when I play an Infinity Ward Call of Duty game, I don't find myself enjoying it nearly as much as I do when I play a Treyarch Call of Duty game. I mean, sure, when Modern Warfare 3 was released, some new ideas were brought to the table when they introduced the survival idea. But at the time, the survival idea was just portrayed as Infinity Ward's way of replicating zombies. And with Black Ops 2 copying a couple of Modern Warfare weapons, I think that got Infinity Ward pretty riled up, if I remember correctly. So that was definitely not fun for Infinity Ward. I could go on for hours about this Call of Duty topic, but I don't want to lure you guys into that. I will talk more about it in the next video if you guys want me to, or if you have a topic for the next video in this series, leave it in the comments below, and I will think about it, and if I like the topic, well, then maybe I'll do a session on it in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Also, I'm making multiplayer game mode maps for future multiplayer Pocket Edition gameplay. There is a multiplayer app but sadly I do not have the money to get it myself. So I need to get some iTunes money and get the multiplayer PE app, or patiently wait for Mojang to finish up with the whatchamacallit, the PE Realms, which is basically their version of multiplayer. So if they're gonna hook me up, so if Mojang's gonna hook me on multiplayer, they better hurry up. Because as of right now, I'm not too interested in multiplayer because it's not working. I can't get into the multiplayer servers. I can log in, but I can't play online. So if they work that bug out, then that'd be great. Because I'd love to do some playing online on this game, especially with my friends. Also, they probably are going to update this game, but anyways, in update 0.8.0, what I would love to see from these guys, from Mojang, is for them to add things like wolves from the for Pocket Edition. Like on Xbox, I'd finally have a use for bones from the skeletons. Because mainly with bones for skeletons, I just make them into bone meal and put them away in a chest. The only time I really use them is when I go to get wood from my saplings that I have in my chest, or when I just need to grow some seeds really fast. Other than that, I don't really use it. But anyways, yeah. That's going to just about do it for this commentary. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Minecraft Pocket Edition. And if you have any topics or any multiplayer game modes that you would like to see from me on Minecraft Pocket Edition, then do leave those in the comments, and I will get working on those, and for the topics I'll start thinking about them. Thanks for watching, and come back to the next video.